northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the Aviators of Virginia Beach taking on the New England Patriots. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. Fights through it, and a big hit there on the opening. Kickoff, and that might set the tone for what could be a physical game.
At their own 20-yard line.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. That is caught by Dell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. You look at this Patriots defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And the Virginia Beach first down.
Here we go. 19 shucks. Press. Punch right. Hey, help. Right.
Back to throw. Fields taking a shot for Dell here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to have it here just past the 25.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, and maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Ready, set.
That's good. 4 on Patriots. First down.
19 Tiger, 19.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
70 step, press all 80.
On first down, it's Henderson. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. The Patriots at 500, sitting at 5-5. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now Dobbs. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Trying to find Breece Hall out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down. But you look at this Patriots defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
And he stopped immediately there. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Fields now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
19 windy. Here we go. Angel. Right.
Here's Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Aviators put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
From the gun to give to Henderson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
Dobbs. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down to about before getting this inside the 30.
And the Patriots first down.
On play action, it's Dobbs. Gets this complete to Butte. And out of bounds right around the 20. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboy 80. Panther 60. Panther 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing here, Dobbs. They swung out wide here for Henderson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
At the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready, ready.
To throw is Downs. That is caught by Williams for a Patriots touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know that both...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted. The
Okay,
Patriots
ready?
take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
No,
And the
no.
Patriots
Here we go.
first down.
Right back to Henderson on 1st down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
On the tackle.
Will McDonald there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
County Lions. Rig.
They run once more with Henderson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Back at the 30-yard
3rd down and 13.
Ready. Crack all 80. 40, 70.
Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. That is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
Crack. 60 by top. Ready.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Ready.
Dobbs is throwing. Now he's going to step up and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal.
27-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Go.
Now Fields. Taking a shot for Dell here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Got his man, Dell. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. To the air again, Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And running with power here. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll send Mitchell in motion right. A shotgun snap, Fields. Complete. This is Mitchell. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mason Taylor. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. Fulk connects on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Fulk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
331, 330. It's Steve. Out. Go.
From the gun, here's Fields. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown. And Mitchell, 51 yards. And the Aviators will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Fulk. And the lead now up to 14. Fulk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Launching one for Henderson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
Now Dobbs. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go, here we go.
29-yard line.
70 Timber, 79 Broncos. Ready.
Back to throw Dobbs. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Get it. Hook, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Ready.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco.
And those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. The Pats at the line, ready to go. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Mustang 19.
And the Patriots first down.
Now Dobbs. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
That's another Patriots first down.
Cowboy
1st
80.
and 10 at the 14-yard line.
70 race. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Joshua Dobbs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd and inches.
Here we go. Hey, Ken.
Here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates.
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a touchdown. Arian Smith, 58 yards. And the Aviators take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They were bouncing their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the shotgun, they run with Henderson. 64 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
19 Lions. Get it.
They'll try and throw for it here. He'll try to do it himself. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Turnover on down.
Hey, here we go.
To throw is Fields. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allow that turnover to hurt.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
319,
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 10-yard line.
Fields. Out to Mitchell here. He's got it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Good.
Back to throw. Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown. Adnan Mitchell with his second touchdown of the night. And the Aviators are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. This is caught by Williams. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Green 19, got that. Right.
Here's Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. Touchdown! Mason Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Aviators are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Folk connects on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. 2nd down and 8. Throwing here, Dobbs. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On play action, it's Dobbs. Henry's got it out on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. And this is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Dobbs. Now he's going to step up and run. Completes it to Douglas. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's another Patriots 1st down.
Henderson. is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hams team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Good. 3-19, you ready for that?
Here's Hall again. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Here we go, shot. Blue 58, blue 58, shot. Go.
Ball want to give up the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Sit high. Sit high.
Straight ahead is Hall. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down and 3.
Don't jump. Ready? 3-19, you ready?
Here's a give to Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Here we go, side. Blue 58, side.
A give running right is Hall. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
First down.
Here we go, side.
First down, Virginia.
3-19.
Well, partner.